Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Helen Bellin Show in real life. Today I'm coming to you with the road trip edition. I am finally telling you why I'm filming from my car, what is going on, what I'm doing. I am taking a road trip from Columbus, Georgia, all the way to Los Angeles, California, and stopping at a lot of places along the way, like a lot. So I'm going to be sharing this journey with you guys, sharing my experiences. And so I wanted to make this video to explain why I chose to live in my car and some of the other options that I explored. If you're interested in hearing about that, keep watching. Having the time of my life here. The people are so nice and there's so many cool things to do. I chose to live in my car. Yes, I'm living in my car during this road trip and it has been great so far, but I wanted to tell you some of the other things that I consider doing instead of living in my car and why I finally made this choice. So when I first thought about this road trip, I knew that I was gonna have to figure out where I'm gonna stay. That's one of your biggest costs when you're doing a road trip, actually. And so I considered several things. The first thing I considered was actually buying a residential vehicle or an RV. And RVs are the ones that actually have the cars attached. So sometimes we use the term RV kind of interchangeably with trailer, but RVs are the ones that actually have the cars attached to the living unit. And so when I was looking at some of those options, I was finding the prices to be around $40,000 up to $60,000 and even more. And so that was really just cost prohibitive for me. So then I looked into trailers. Trailers are the things that you would actually pull behind a truck or some other towing vehicle. And so again, when I was looking into those options, I was getting a lot of high prices for the ones that I wanted specifically. And I was gonna have to buy a new vehicle to pull the trailer because my car, though it is kind of an SUV minivan type car, is not really built for towing trailers at all. Like, it has no towing capacity. So I would have had to buy a car and buy the trailer, which would have made my expenses very high. And I didn't want to go into a whole bunch of debt for this trip. And so then I looked into a teardrop trailer. A teardrop trailer is a smaller version of a regular size trailer. It's a lot easier to pull along with you. It's a lot less conspicuous, a lot easier to park along with your car. But with the teardrop trailer, you still do need some towing capacity. You still need to be able to tow that trailer, and you still run into an issue of it kind of sticking out. Like, you can't bring the trailer with you in like a city environment like I'm in now. I'm in a downtown area. It'd be very hard for me to find a place to park with that trailer with me. And it is somewhat of a cost as well. The teardrop trailer is about $20,000 for the one I was looking at. And then of course I would still need a new car. So say $20,000 to $30,000 for a new car. So as I began exploring a little bit more, I started to come across articles about people that were actually living in camper vans. So they were buying these old big vans and kind of rehabbing them and refitting them. And that really interested me. I was like, wow, it seems, to be working out for a lot of people. And so I just kept doing more research. And as I kept going deeper and deeper, I actually found articles and videos of people that were living in their car, like straight living in their car, no rehabbing a camper van, none of that. And that really was the most appealing to me. One, because I really didn't have enough time or enough knowledge to physically revamp an old van. And two, because I have a car that's fully paid off. It has less than 200,000 miles on it. And so it really is a viable candidate for me to take across country on a road trip like this. And it's cheaper. I already have to pay for insurance anyway, so might as well go ahead and live in my car. That's kind of like my rent is my insurance at this point. And so it just really appealed to me, but I did have some concerns about it. I had concerns about safety and also had concerns about where I was gonna sleep and how I was gonna cook and all of that. And I'll go over those things in separate videos, but I really just wanna articulate the main reasons why I decided to live in my car. The first reason I decided to live in my car was cost. I really wanted to keep my costs down as much as possible, and I knew that I'm the type of person that likes to spend a lot of money on food and entertainment. So I wanted to be able to have more money to spend on those things, and so I needed to spend less money on physical lodging. The second reason why I chose to live in my car was the convenience. The convenience of being able to get up and go when I wanted to, not having to check in and out of a hotel or deal with Airbnb hosts. A car is really inconspicuous because a lot of people drive them in the United States. It's a car, so there's not a big issue there. And the other reason that I wanted to take my car was really for the experience of living with less. As I've said in previous videos, I have been experimenting with minimalism in several areas of my life. And so this is taking it another step further, actually several steps further, and really exploring how much I can pare down my life and pare down my personal possessions and what effect that has on my life. And so I've been learning a lot about myself through this process. So those are the main reasons why I chose to live in my car. I know there are some safety concerns with people doing this, and so I just want to give you some tips that I use to remain safe. The first thing is obviously situational awareness. That's always your number one tool in guarding against attacks and things like that, especially as a woman traveling alone. Even if you were living in your apartment by yourself, you would still need to practice situational awareness, looking at who's lingering outside, looking at if there's any danger going on, and making choices about whether or not you're going to stop in that area if that is going on. Obviously, another thing that you can do is outfit your car with things that prevent theft of your vehicle, prevent break-ins. Those are only going to be so successful because people can always break your window and steal stuff. But all in all, if you park in more populated areas, more well-lit areas, places where you can easily get help, that's going to make it a lot more safe for you. Another thing that I do for safety is obviously I have insurance, and my insurance includes roadside assistance. So if I ever get into an accident or if anything ever happens on the road, I can call and get assistance wherever I am, and that's included in my premium. Just little things like that that make it so I won't be stranded out on the road somewhere. I have Goodyear tires, so if my tires ever blew out, which actually did happen to me on the way to Mississippi, my tire actually blew out, I can just go ahead to a Goodyear and get that replaced really easily because it's part of my warranty. And then also just keeping in touch with family members and friends. So those are just some tips I would give you for living in your car. It's definitely not for everyone. I understand why some people may not like it or may not think it's a good idea. I definitely understand that, but it's the best thing for me at this time with the goals that I have for this road trip. And so I hope you guys will continue to follow my journey. I plan to do more videos about my car setup, about my eating setup, about where I sleep, how I sleep, and all of that, and also the cities that I'm visiting. So thank you so much for watching, guys. Please subscribe and thumbs up this video so I can know that you like it, and I will be talking to you guys very, very soon.